you for letting me share the last one.
Yeah.
So what's been coming
Um,
up since? It's only a week away.
yeah. I was actually really glad that you had asked or mentioned another session because I had a question for you.
Mhm.
Right now, I'm going through something extremely high stress, um, which is almost like bringing up, I guess, past traumas. Past is subjective, right? Um, the emotions are intense, like panic
Mhm.
attack levels, and the thoughts are so, well, thoughts come first and then feelings are accompanying it, but
Yeah,
it's very intense and it comes in these like gigantic waves. Um, that's it's like survival mode, I guess.
yeah,
And I really am trying to implement, I'm not trying, but I know I'm aware of it all. So there's no distance from the awareness or the presence. Um, I just find that there's a lot of resistance going on because I don't want it there. And um, so I just want to, I don't really even have a question. I just want to mention it and see what
yeah.
comes
So we
out
can
of
sit
that.
with that. Sit
Yeah,
together with
exactly.
it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot coming up. It's feeling into that. The not that leaning into it and doing something with it.
Mm,
Not avoiding it.
no, we know
Because there'll
that.
be thoughts of that, there'll be thoughts of, oh, I won't look. And then thoughts of, well, what is this? Um,
Yeah, or just trying to figure it out, right? Like,
yeah,
um, logic it, I guess.
yeah, with the mind. And the mind is the shadow. I would just wrote earlier, shadow chasing the shadow. The mind thinks it's the light chasing the shadow, doesn't it?
Yes,
Mind
exactly.
believes it's the light and it's going to uncover the truth, but the mind
Mm,
is the shadow chasing the shadow. We know the mind isn't a good tool because it's already in the weeds. It's just how we use the mind, I think. Or with this broad, open, universal mind,
mm.
because there's nothing wrong with contemplating.
No, yeah, and you don't want to feel guilty for thinking or for,
No, we don't want a bad
exactly.
thinking.
No.
Make it the enemy. So we're looking this way. We've got all of this appearing. It's all appearing within us, and you're clear on it.
Mhm.
It's so easy to then try and look from the mind. So what we have to do is establish what's actually here, what's actually looking when we don't pick up,
Mm.
to recognize the light of awareness, I suppose you could say. And that's very rested down. It's not contrasted comparing. It's not frustrated. It's not resisting what's happening. It's not feeling like it's got to work it all out. To sit
Yeah, or
with all of
waiting
that
or
going.
waiting. Yeah, exactly.
Did you say waiting? Or
Yeah, because sometimes the mind is like, okay, let's just wait this out.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
like,
So it's like I'll freeze. I'll just freeze mode and
yeah,
see what
let
happens.
it
Yeah,
pass. Yeah,
the
exactly.
subtle position again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mind's always going to create subtle positions for itself. Always
Hmm.
going to lead you to the spiritual position is the tricky one.
Yeah, I've read that it kind of takes on the mask of
The spirit.
the true, yeah, your true self and be like,
Yeah.
look,
If it's got any contraction, any squeeze, any sense of holding, any ownership,
yes,
agenda, they're all telltale tales that there is a little identification with this one that's learned all the spiritual stuff. So it is,
yeah,
it's this unpeeling away of what you're not to, oh, I was always this. So this is fun.
yeah.
So that's not ignoring. So we've got all this appearing. I'm just going to sit with that. Can we sit as the space? So we've got all of this coming and going. It's happening to the character in the story. There is a human experience, definitely.
Mhm.
But who's having the human experience?
Well, awarenesses.
Okay, so is that just you applying the concept?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's the go to the felt sense, the direct experience. So there might not be an answer when I ask the question. Who's actually, so it's coming this way, not going that way,
Mm,
or facing that way. Awareness aware of itself. So we're rested back. We've let go of the needing to know. We've unplugged from the one that's managing it all. I think in a way it's more important to start with what you fundamentally are. Awareness aware of itself. Really unplug from the game first. What's actually
mm,
happening? That's what I used. I used to say, okay,
mm.
there's all of this chaos. What's actually happening? And I'd turn to the truth. What's here? When we turn towards what we are. And I would offer you just get silence. I mean, it's the absolutes that can't be named.
Yeah.
That's timeless. And when I say those things, can you feel that for yourself?
Hmm.
The timelessness to it, a formlessness. It has no boundary. It just is. So I think to establish what you actually are, so it's undeniable over and over again, to turn towards what you are, marinate in what you are, over before you even attempt to look that way. Because what I recognized was if this isn't established, we turn, but we almost turn as the I again, or the spiritual one, and then it tries to deal with it. But if we turn until we absolutely know, then it's this that turns. You see the difference? It's the
Mm,
abiding that turns because you know
mm,
what you are.
right.
It's undeniable what you are. And then you're like, why is all of that going on there? Okay, it's all happening. But is
Yeah.
there anything, can we see through these patterns? Are there things appearing that we're projecting onto what's happening? There's going to be life situations, there always is, but are we reading them slightly? Are we coloring them? Are we coloring the, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that's exactly what's going on, right? I'm putting my eye with the spiritual hat on, glasses,
yeah.
pretending.
We're going to work
Yeah.
this out. Yeah,
Because even that question of wow, what to do with it, the one asking that is not.
is the shadow. Shadow chasing the shadow. I wrote it above your name. I don't know why. If you use the mind to see the truth, it's just the shadow chasing the shadow.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nowhere to go from that, is there? So then it's like the lens is clean once we recognize what we are.
Mm,
We turn towards the coming and goings, practical things of life. And then you see them as just what they are without the story maker, the position and story maker.
right. The other shadow.
Yeah. So you're not projecting onto the situation. The situation still is potentially a situation. I mean, do you want to share what's happening so we can look at it?
Yeah, so with dating, have had just not a good time with it. And to the point of like not getting a text creates this immense feeling of abandonment.
Yeah.
And went through this, throughout my 20s, not knowing all of this. Um, and then I took a long break while I was just focusing on self and self-discovery and all what we know today, what I know
Mm.
now for the last 3 years.
Mm.
and finally got back into dating, and it's like it's stronger than ever. The emotions, the thoughts, and they're wild. Like I've
Yes.
never, yeah, it just feels like full on survival mode.
Yeah.
It's such a strange,
It can be
um,
that it's almost worse because there's nothing in between. Like you said,
yeah, that's what
it's
I
better when
read.
you're
Yeah.
ignorant because then you're just playing the character, upset, annoyed, but
Yes,
you're
exactly.
not
It's like
so, it's not you. It's hard to describe. It's so visceral
it's
because
so
there's
visceral
nothing
and
in
it's
between.
exactly, there's
Yeah.
nothing to, because I know exactly
Offer.
what it is. Yeah, it's like I know what it is. I know that I'm not that. And I think the frustration is why is this still, I mean, why is it so strong? Because I know that's not who I am.
So this one, it's interesting. This one that's saying, I know that's not who I
Mm,
am. Is that still a position?
yes, absolutely.
Because
Yeah,
that's
you're
the one
totally
that's
right.
resisting and doesn't understand while it's all still happening,
Ah,
isn't it?
yeah,
Can you see?
yes,
That's the one that's
yes,
saying, well, hang on a minute. I know who
yeah.
I am.
She's pretend, or that's pretending to be,
Have seen the light.
um,
So why is this
yeah.
still coming up? But that's okay. We've spotted that one.
Yeah.
So what you actually are, you turn towards what you actually are. That can't be named. Are you directly experiencing that?
Mm.
The dropping of the eye, the dropping of the doer, and is there any problem with any of that dating here, right now?
No.
And now that's a direct experience. The felt
Yeah.
sense that none of that in the absolute view matters. What somebody thinks of you, whether they call you back, text, you are already whole and complete. Don't need anybody
Mm.
else to complete you. You don't need anybody else to love you. You are love
Hmm.
yourself. You see, really, you want to resonate with somebody who's already whole and complete too.
Yeah.
You don't want somebody who's mirroring the why haven't you texted me back?
Yeah, exactly.
That one that thinks the other person, their happiness, their fulfillment is going to be found outside of themselves. You don't want one of those.
No.
You want
No.
somebody who's self-confident, they know who they are. They're comfortable in their skin. They're not going to play games.
Exactly.
So life's just showing you what you're not. Vulnerable.
Mm.
You can't be abandoned because you're
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you can't abandon yourself because you're right there all the time.
There's nothing else here. So you're already whole and complete. Yeah, having somebody to share that with is the icing on the cake. It won't complete you because you're already complete.
Yeah. It's interesting because as you say that, I always have a response that comes up and then I want to say it, but then I think, oh yeah, that's, I know I can't even put that into words, but I'm aware of that. The one asking a question.
Mhm. Well,
And
we can always say that's interesting. This is being offered, but I'm aware of it, and we can look at those.
yeah,
We can look at that
right.
because we can see through them. Because if we just, it's worth seeing what's coming up, not from, oh, I've got to work it all out in the game. Just like, oh, it's interesting what's coming up. So, like
Mm,
for me, when those people were judging me, I could
yeah,
see the invitation, however subtle it was, to judge them that they shouldn't be doing that. And I thought, well, that's not going to get me anywhere. So, but it's worth looking at.
yeah, just being aware of it.
Yeah, so that's fine. Whatever the mind offers up, we'll talk about it. Okay, so we're the light of awareness, and this is what the mind's offering.
Mm,
And then we'll look at what the mind's offering, knowing it's not you offering it. It's not your mind, it's just the pattern is being offered up.
mm,
So we can look through those whenever they're offered. That you are already whole and complete. Now, if the mind offers anything, let me know. That you don't need anybody to complete you.
mm.
And that's the felt sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I know that.
Mm.
But you're
But
right,
that
I
one
made
that
it
knows is not the spiritual eye, is it? It's a
exactly.
knowing.
Yeah, it's a deeper sense.
Yeah.
It's you can't really explain it.
It's just wholeness itself.
Mm,
Mm. So then that in life will now find it interesting. This, the old patterns can become interesting. Oh, that's interesting. But from this broad space, how interesting how that can play out. You see how it's
mm,
not avoiding it, it's not identifying with it,
right.
because it's enjoying learning about itself. There's a little separate me. It's like, oh, look how I can journey. How interesting. Total wholeness. But yeah, I can feel like I need somebody to complete me. How so very interesting.
Yeah.
And you feel how there's just this subtle, like life's interested in itself, how it can journey, but it's not diving into the game.
Mm,
It's finding out about itself. So is it offering anything up?
yeah, but every time it does, I just think I don't need to ask that. Like I
Because you
just
can
don't have,
already see it.
yeah, there's no point because I know the answer.
So maybe it's just to sit with the truth, sit as the light of awareness. And awareness isn't a position really. I mean, we can't find awareness really. So we have to be careful we don't create a position out of awareness. That's really common. It's okay to begin with because it gives us chance to see everything. But it's not a fixed position, a state that we go to and leave.
Mm,
It's just an ungraspable knowing, just the light of knowing, knowing without a center. There's no me there. So if there is a diving into the game when these things come up and you feel like you just can't escape, let's just sit with that. Yeah, it's to have that. So it's to have that interest, but not the diving in. Uh,
yeah, and not taking the stance of, oh, let me look at it as like, oh, that's interesting.
as
That's still the mind trying to
okay.
pretend.
Oh, it's going to work it out. Yeah, yeah. So it's not to work it out. It's just to view it, just to see it. There's something I don't think I shared with you that I've been playing with. There's something called receptive presence.
Mm,
I think I might have mentioned it. Maybe we just cut it out of the video. I don't know. That there's this place I've recognized. So it's not a position, but it's how life can lean into the game, but not get sucked in. So if we're not
right.
approaching it, we're not diving in. And the way it was sort of how I recognized the truth, really. It was the same felt sense of that. Imagine you're just leaning back in a chair, comfortable chair and the sun hits your face, you're offering your face up to the sun because it's just a beautiful day. So that feeling of being rested back but offering your face up to the sun.
Mm.
So it's like this receptive presence. You're engaged with, it's an open receiving presence.
That's so interesting that you say that, because that's been so for every date I went on. So I'm seeing someone, I guess, and they're amazing. So the whole like they're not texting me back, that's not actually an issue. But the old that identification, that person, the I keeps
Mhm.
creating dramas that don't exist. They,
Okay, so it's not
you know what I
happening,
mean?
but it's trying to color
No,
this one. Or what if he doesn't? How long do I leave it on? Because it's
exactly.
judging, it's contrasting, it's comparing, it's going full scale. Yeah.
It's doing all the things it
Yeah,
can
the
think of
loops.
to
Yeah,
get me to, dive in, I guess.
yeah. And
And
yeah.
yeah, so I find that interesting. But my whole focus with the dating, because I'm at this place where I feel I can jump into just presence, is on dates to just be this receptive presence. And it's like been the best dates I've ever been on in my entire life, because I'm just so in the moment, and I'm noticing and I'm not trying to perform. I'm not, you know, and his response is incredible, because he's like, you are so like
Okay.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're so
But
present
without an agenda.
without
Without,
an agenda.
yeah,
Exactly. It's like, I don't
beautiful,
need
isn't it?
you to tell me that, but I know.
Yeah. But you're going to receive it. You're not going to push it away. Yeah. It's a mirror. He's mirroring. He's saying, "Oh wow, I see you. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
you really see me."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And letting someone just kind of, because I used to be, when I identify with self, very control freak, right? Because
Trying to manage the
you,
moment.
yeah,
You need to
the
go
little
away.
I
Yeah.
constantly doing it. So I don't even control the entire date. Like it's just so nice to just,
Yeah.
I have no idea what the plan is, what's going on. So this
Brilliant.
has been such an amazing experience for that.
So how
And
did you come to that? It just was, you just thought that was presence.
yeah, that was pretty natural. I think originally I just kind of thought I want to be so, I just want to have enjoy myself. That was the original thing.
Yeah.
Because it used to be so analytical, like you said, I'm looking
Exhausting.
at
You're plugged
every,
in. Yeah.
yeah, and it was
And then
monitoring everything they
yeah, what
said,
they're
how
doing,
we
what
look.
you're doing. Oh,
So exhausting. And I don't want to date that way anymore. I like I said, I know, I'm whole and I'm the source of the things I want, like love, acceptance. So that's what's been so strange about viewing these old patterns coming in like no one's business. Um, yeah, and then there's just like a few moments where it just gets so overwhelming that
overwhelming. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds
So
brilliant that you've found receptive presence because it's that
yeah, like I don't
huge.
even know if he's aware of it, but you know, the response from someone is great, but it's not necessary because I'm so in my
Oh,
own.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then, so when do these old patterns show themselves after the date?
Yeah, so during the date, it's not there at all. Like, and
Yeah.
if it is, I'm
You've made the
so
conscious decision to be receptive presence at that point, haven't you?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So that if something were to come up in the date, it's like
Well,
I'm
it's
receptive.
you're so not engaged with that whole thing.
Not even a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, exactly. And
So
then there's
can
that.
you just have receptive presence afterwards?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, yeah,
Receptive presence.
yeah,
It's such a
exactly.
delicious place.
Well, it's the best. Like
It's the
I'm
best.
on, it's the most calming. Yeah, and I can go. What's crazy is I can be on a 10-hour date. We were on a date for 10 hours. I had no
No
concept of
tiredness. Yeah.
time. I wasn't exhausted. I was like, wow, that's
Flow.
The
It's flow
best.
state.
It's flow, exactly. And yeah, you're right. I was attaching, I
So
was
there was some sort
allowing,
of receptive presence, and now I'm not on the date. Yeah. So you'd made a
exactly.
conscious decision in a way, life, you'd recognized that there was this way that you could be, but then there was
Mm,
the, oh no, I've done that. Now I'm back.
yeah, it's just for
So I
dates.
think it's yeah, I think it's such a, if you've found that already, that's brilliant. And I'm saying you've found that. Life has recognized that for itself.
Mm,
If you can tap into that, and again, it's not the right way of speaking because it's always back to front, you already are that. So if you can
mm,
let go of anything else that wants to, any other way of managing the moment, this I that now is taking a position who feels like, well, and now what am I going to do? Now I'm not the date, and now I'm going to have all these things come up. Okay,
yeah.
very interesting. So I'm open to that, but I don't have to dive in. It's just like you're allowing life to kiss you. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's like it's
It's
just kind of,
intimate.
yeah,
Intimacy.
it's very intimate. Yeah.
I literally feel I could write a book on it. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my God, I started to write about it. And I was like, it's just the most delicious thing to talk about. Because it's
it is.
just,
It's incredible. And to explain to people when they're like, how was the date? I'm like, I can't put it into words. And it's not that he's great. That's fine. But that's not what I'm overly focused on, obviously.
you
Um,
don't need him to be any other way. And if he works out, then great, but you're just open to having a good time. You're literally open
yeah,
to what life is offering in the moment without coloring
exactly.
it, without putting conditions on it. But then it seems afterwards, then there is a disengage from that. So, but we've recognized that now. And you can just
Yeah,
play.
I think exactly. I think that the disconnect was um thinking that, that connection to awareness or that connection to self, the receptive only is when he's around, which doesn't make sense. Because it's me. It's
Yeah,
my own
because it's
receptive
how
energy.
yeah, how you're tuning, where you're vibrating, where your frequency is open.
Exactly. And that's me. Well, that's with me all the time. It's not
Yeah,
whether he's
not
here or
depend.
not.
No. No.
Yeah. And I had read something about, being connected to that is what allows people to safely enter that that awareness with you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're not putting any demands on him, are you? The trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, that's what I feel like these thoughts and feelings, why I'm so annoyed by them, is I'm like, oh, I don't want to be that person that needs someone to make me feel safe or needs someone to make me feel heard, validated, and so on. So it's almost this annoyance with it because I'm like, oh, I don't
That
want that
annoyance
to be
is the
my
shadow.
energy.
That
Yeah, I don't
annoyance
want
is the
that.
shadow speaking. That one that's saying, I don't
Exactly.
want to be that one is the shadow.
Exactly. And that's what I'm realizing.
Literally,
Yeah.
when I wrote shadow chasing shadow, and I wrote it, I've got your name, and I've got shadow. Well, you can't say I've got shadow chasing. I don't know why. And I was writing it, going, why am I writing it above my lens
Yeah. Yeah.
name? I was like, why am I writing it above a name? And I just
I
carried on
mean,
writing because
that's exactly it.
it's just a shadow chasing the shadow. I mean, I
Yeah.
literally wrote something earlier. Let's see if it resonates. That's where I got that little bit from that I added there, and I thought, why am I adding this at the top of the page? Um, so let's see if I can find it quickly. The shadow was always chasing the shadow, believing it was the light. So the shadow believes it's the light working it all out for itself, but it's only ever the shadow chasing the shadow. And when the chasing stops, the shadow dissolves and only the light remains, but it was only ever the light anyway.
Right. Aware of it
Creating
all.
all of the game. It's just bizarre. It's so
Yeah.
understandable how we get mixed up in it all.
Yeah. Oh,
And
definitely.
yeah. But that one that's annoyed is the shadow because The telltale sign is it contracted? Does he need
Yeah, I can
moments to be
feel it.
different? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you
It
just know
it
all you've done is plugged into a thought and you didn't recognize it was being delivered. You'd taken delivery and you'd plugged in.
yeah.
There'd been a thought, oh, but what if he doesn't contact you? And then there's another thought, yes, but I don't want to be that one. I don't want to have that again. So it's picked it up. You hadn't recognized you picked it up. And
Yeah.
now, and because it's got this sort of, yes, but I've seen the light now. It's not saying that, but something similar. How come I'm awareness? So I shouldn't be picking this up and I don't want this. And it's just created a little position for itself. So now the shadow is pretending it's the light looking at the shadow going, well, I don't want you. But of course,
Mm.
when we looked at even just receptive presence, which is great that you know what I'm talking about. So this open to receiving whatever's appearing now. Life kissing itself. So intimate with itself. No
Yeah.
separation. I mean, all of that can you see it's just a story?
Yeah.
Even that one that was annoyed with that. Can you see that was a middleman? There was a little middleman getting in the on the
Yeah.
saying it was the one that had woken up. How come I'm still
Yeah.
experiencing this if I'd woken up?
Yeah, that's
So
exactly.
it was pretending to be the light,
Yeah.
saying, I don't like this. It shouldn't be here. But they're
Yeah.
telltale
Or
signs. If
yeah, or
it's contraction.
it'll mess everything up and all those things and yeah,
You
that's a
just gone
good
on a
point.
little ride. You just went on a
Yeah.
roller coaster. It's a ticket to ride the roller coaster of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's going to be invitations. There's going
Right.
to be invitations because these loops have still got a bit of juice in them. It's a bit like you unplug the fan, but it keeps going. That's what Nisargadatta used to say. Even though you unplug the fan of the self, it's still spinning. So that
Right.
thing has still got some momentum. But the more we don't pick it up, the less it doesn't have it because it has no independent. It can't do anything without our attention because it's life
Right.
engaging with itself.
Right.
But from here, from receptive presence, you don't give a damn about it. It's like
No. Yeah,
old
because things are
news.
just kind of
Yeah, it's
coming
flowing
in.
through. You're not even batting it away. It's not like you've got to bat it away. It's air. When you look, there's just air. It was a
Hmm.
mirage.
Yeah, that's
So we're not saying that
exactly.
wasn't an experience, but it's not here now. Yet the
Hmm.
mind can recreate it as a possibility, as
Concept.
a
Yeah.
memory, as a concept. Yeah, but what about this? Yeah, but what about this? And all they are is just these invitations. But who, okay, so this is to directly experience. Who are the invitations coming to?
Right.
Remember that one. Because I was thinking, oh, I don't pick up I mustn't pick up the invitations. And can you see there's a subtle lie there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to pick them up. Yeah, it's just an invitation. I'm not going to pick them up. And then I was like, hang on. Who is picking them up? There's nobody picking them up. There's nobody here. Oh my goodness. There was somebody managing this situation of the invitations. I mean, it's a good way of seeing it, but we've
Mm.
also got to see they're not coming to anybody because they're
No.
personalized. And receptive presence is just pure light experiencing
Yeah.
itself. Can you feel that? I mean, I can literally see you as light now. I'm like, wow, she's lit up again. It's like, bing, somebody lit you up. It's like there is just this, it's almost excitement. There's just this, oh my goodness, here. Just this,
Yeah.
who,
It's like
hang
a
on,
fuzzy.
alive, awake.
It's awake. It's so in the moment. I don't know how else to describe it other than there's no agenda. There's no,
There's no I.
yeah,
It's life engaging with
yeah,
itself without any position. It's
yeah,
freedom.
yeah,
Freedom.
yeah, exactly.
So you've
Yeah.
just got
And
to
now,
recognize that. You can see that that was just being offered up, and there was an I
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
okay, now I've got to manage this. Now I've got to spiritualize this now. Great.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. I
not
was
to
like, okay,
say
I
there's
don't
going
want
to
to
be
do.
some things. Once I sat there and something was whacking me in the face like a wet fish, and I was like, holy moly, because like you say, there's no because you're not ignorant, because you're not
Yes,
asleep in the game anymore. You're awake in the game, but there's this fish hitting you in the face. You're like, what? And it can just be just raw conditioning hitting you.
it's
So
insane. Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
hitting you, but there is the experience of it with no middleman. So it can be
exactly.
quite, but if you just allow it, it very quickly dissolves. I only had ever had it once like that, where I was like, oh goodness, it's like smacking me in the face. And I was like, there's nowhere to go. And I think it was just
No.
having one last look at this. Look how there's nothing here. This can dance, but there is nothing. And once you see it's coming to nothing, it's just the raw experience of whatever it was.
That's
There's
exactly
no
it.
I there. It just then
And
just dies.
yeah. No, that's just such a good way of describing it. Because before, when you're asleep, you can say, they're the reason I feel this way.
Yes, you can project it all onto
You
everybody
can
else.
project it. You
Careful.
can like, oh, I'll just control the situation. Like, yeah, I'll reach out to them and say, yeah, I'm feeling insecure. Like you're making me
Yeah,
feel whatever it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
Or get mad at them. Like you can build story upon story upon story
yeah. You can go to
to
town.
make
Make it
sense of
everybody
it.
else's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, and now there's no sense to it. So it just feels very, yeah, raw is a good way of saying it.
Yeah.
Just never
But
experienced
once we
that.
recognize it's coming just to space, there is no personal I. Who are those thoughts coming to?
Yeah.
Coming to space.
Yeah.
And even space is a label we're putting on nothing,
There's no
everything.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing and everything. Because it's not nothing, but it's nothing that can be pinned down and spoken about. Yet it can lean into life and allow life to kiss it.
Yeah. Which is exactly what I have experienced and love that.
Literally is life offering its cheek up to either the sun or to be kissed. Just leaning into
Mm.
life, but without that separate I agenda.
Hmm.
You must just be heaven for that guy to go on a date with because you're just like, you're there. You don't need
It's
anything different.
incredible.
Yeah. He must think he's won the jackpot.
Yeah, like it's funny because you'll keep saying, "Oh my gosh, you're so in tune with yourself," and like I'm like, "Oh yeah, I guess it would come across that way." Um, but again, it's just I just want to be in the experience right
Yeah,
now.
you
Like I
don't
try.
need to then start talking about an I that's woken up to its, it's, the spiritual identity is probably worse than the one that's asleep.
Ah, so true. That is the truest thing I have heard because you come across that a lot, right? Where someone's
Yeah. Now they're going
very
to fix
identified,
everybody. Yeah. I have a
and I
lot of
don't need
people
to.
who say, I think I'm them, I've raised my vibration and I'm really affecting everybody around me. I'm like, holy moly. And I think,
No.
and then and I know it's not the ego. I really am. They're telling me I'm having an effect, and I'm thinking, oh crikey,
Yeah, no. No, it's not. Yeah, exactly. What's so
it's
cool
not a
is exactly
person.
what you and I have been doing, where there's things that pop up. I'm a lot quieter on a date because I don't need to tell you, I don't need to prove to you.
Yeah,
And then
you're
all of a sudden they're
not
talking more
performing.
because they're trying to like fill the space and I'm just
Yeah,
receiving it all. And that's such an incredible feeling because I don't really care what he's doing. Well, I mean, obviously,
yeah. But you
yes, but
are. But receptive presence does have empathy. Not empathy, compassion.
yeah,
It does have
exactly.
compassion. So if the person was faltering, then wisdom would just take over and say, oh, it's so interesting. You're saying that, it would
Very
fill the space.
flowy.
If it needed to fill the space, the face. So that's wisdom, you see. You're basically just
Mm,
effortless being. You're just operating as effortless being. You're just allowing the moment to unfold without any
yeah,
identity, without it needing to be any different.
yeah.
It's delicious, isn't it?
Yeah. And you're right. I that can be achieved anywhere, not just on a date. that can be a thing. My
Yeah.
my
Now you've
main
recognized it, which is great, and used it in a place that could have been really. And when I say used it, it's not an I that's using it. You've
I know.
Life has recognized it. Life is now going, okay, so that's how to be here. And now it's recognized, oh, it's shit afterwards. What happened there then? Something
Yeah.
something different going on here. Two things. So and of course then the mind got hold of that and made a story about it. But I think what we've established is that this receptive presence is the I've got so much on it. I should send you some of the stuff I started to write on it. It's almost
Oh, I
like
love it.
the key to it all.
It really is. It's a sit back.
But you're it's
That
the
that's
gaze.
actually a perfect analogy of sitting back and the sun's
But
just kind of,
you're offering your face. You're not like, I'll wait for the sun to shine. You're like, okay, I'm here. Ready when you
yeah.
are. Come kiss my cheek. So it's you're open, but you're receptive. It's just just such a magical place.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
I haven't spoken about it on YouTube because I'm just like, oh, crikey, getting that across. They're going to
Yeah, it's a
think I'm
hard
nuts.
one unless you experience it, because that was the thing. I tried to explain it to someone, and I tried to explain it to her, and she was like, What did you do?" And I'm like, it's not really a doing, it's
Yeah,
more of
it's when
a,
we don't do.
yeah, it's a lot less doing. It's
Yeah,
more like
being.
even just walking felt,
Like you're floating.
yeah, it's literally like you're floating.
It is, isn't
And
it?
yeah, to have time not be even a concept anymore was the most freeing thing. Like there'd be reminders of time, right? Where people would be like, "Oh, it's closing soon." Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And you
yeah,
can
yeah.
sit
Oh
on a
no, it's
bench. Yeah, we sat on a bench for 3 hours. I would never have, like, if I had known or have been in that space of control and,
yeah. You think, well, I better go now. This is too much. This is getting too much. This is weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like, oh my gosh, 3 hours on a bench, that's
yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
and whatever. But
yeah.
none of that was happening. It
Would
was
have been
just so
judging it,
fixated.
contraring. Ugh,
Yeah. And then
exhausting.
you can listen to someone and pick up what they're saying and interact with it the way it's naturally going to happen.
Well, that receptive presence is just, it's unity consciousness, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. It's
It's just
consciousness talking to itself.
It is unguarded, unfiltered. So it was interesting. My husband was playing the video of ours yesterday that I put up. I was like, "You're actually watching it?" Because I didn't expect him to watch it. He was like, "Yeah, I'm just enjoying you two." I think he should let it wash over him. I think
Yeah.
he said because you're just so easy with each other. I'm just enjoying listening to it.
I love that.
Because I would, sometimes he might look and go, "Oh, you've got a video up. Yeah, great. And I like it." He said, "Oh, I liked it." He likes to be the first one to like it, bless him. So he likes me to tell him when I'm going to put one up. It's like a little
Yeah.
game. He was like, "Oh, no, I was 16th. Damn." So he doesn't watch them. And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
15 minutes. Oh, you're watching that one." He was like, "I'm just enjoying it."
Oh,
Yeah. And I can see how it was not exact. It's not actually the words. It's
it's
just,
the energy.
just life being with itself.
Mm-hmm.
And even though we were quite excited in it, I put in the description lively conversation because we were like, oh. But life can still do that. It can still dance. It can still be excited
Play.
with itself. Almost, I was talking over the top of you and you were talking over the top of me. And I find that really funny, but I did cut some out because I know people watching it don't like it. Because they're waiting for what you're going to say and I cut it in and then they're waiting for what,
Right.
you're only listening to the words.
Mm.
You're only trying to get something from it. They'll find
Mm.
but I actually find
Yeah.
it quite funny. The life is so excited. It's like, me, 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 but not with an identity. Yes, but let me tell you. Oh, yeah, but it's just so excited about itself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just this like dancing
Yeah, ex
energy. That's what the date felt like. It wasn't, because before it would be I would judge what he's saying,
yeah,
right? And then, okay, well, how am I going to answer that? That's not what's happening even with you and I. It's just there's a flow, there's an openness, yeah, I don't need to be calculated. It's just there.
But that's the mental me that's
Exactly.
managing everything like a helicopter hovering over it all, commenting. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
As
gone.
opposed to just being in it.
So that's not
Oof,
there in receptive presence, is it?
no. Delicious is such a great word to describe
Yes,
it.
isn't it?
It's
Delicious.
yeah,
And intimate because it's
very
just
intimate.
there's no separation, but it's very heart-centered.
It's
And
addicting in a way. That's probably why after the date I was like, "Ooh, it's a crash." But you're right, it doesn't have to go away because it's here all the time. That's what life is.
yeah, you're not managing it. It's just recognizing it. So when I
Hmm.
was writing about it, I was like 24 hour, 48 hours receptive presence. I was just like woke up receptive. I was like, oh my goodness. It's like it is a little bit overwhelming because you're so in love with yourself. Not an I
Yeah,
in love with itself. Life's in love with itself. It's totally having a ball. So it can be almost intoxicating. I think
it's
David,
intoxicating. Yeah.
I think I've heard, but I think I've heard David Bingham say something, and I was like, "What's he mean by that?" And now I think this is what he's pointing to, and I can't remember the word he says. I think he calls it euphoria, moments of euphoria, and I was like,
Hmm.
I don't think I've noticed that, but he could well be pointing to this. If it's just totally in love with itself and it's
Mm.
swimming in itself over and over again. There's none of this going on. It's just that. You could see that it could get euphoric.
Yeah. The more you bask in it, like
I
that.
think that's the key. That's the secret to it all.
Yeah, it's effortless.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nobody doing it. The doer's dropped. The manager's dropped. So you don't need them. Don't need to
Yeah,
the moment. We are the moment.
it's
And
so
that
true.
that again points to the receptive presence. You are the moment. There's no separation. You are the moment.
Mm.
There is really no separation between the guy you're having the date with. It's just the moment unfolding.
That's so true. Yeah, and this is just more the moment right now.
So we're not having to manage this, make it any particular. We don't have to be spiritual sat here all quiet. We can talk over the top of each other in the shore because life's just so excited about itself.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when you're in that space too, there's not you don't need to you're listening without your listener self, it's just happening.
So it's
Yeah.
almost you're ahead of it. So as a child, I used to do this, and my parents are going, "How do you know what we're going to say?"
Yeah.
And they used to tell me off all the time. They go, "Stop it! I haven't
Yeah.
finished, and you're answering and I haven't said it yet." It got to the point where they weren't even saying it. And they're like, how do you know what I was going to say? And I'm like, I don't know. But I was
I
obviously
think
just
that's
in
more
receptive presence.
yeah, I think that's just more natural way of speaking actually. This whole you have to wait till the person's done talking almost puts you in a control side of mind as opposed to just feeding off of this energy that's yeah,
What
yeah,
you
yeah,
want
yeah.
me here? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's talking to itself anyway. It's already
Yeah.
got what the other one's saying. So it's answering and it's ahead of itself.
Yeah.
So exciting.
That's such a good way of putting it. That's exactly what I find when I really connect with someone. That's what happens, right? You're just talking over each other and it's
Bothered.
flow.
It's just, yeah,
You don't have
it's
to.
just excitement.
Yeah.
And then it can all drop. And then there's just silence again. And that's
Mm.
delicious.
Mm.
It's done all its dancing and it's now sat down.
Yeah, exactly.
It's recognizing the just thisness.
Mm.
But it's so beautiful if you can share that with somebody.
Yeah, it's a felt experience, so I don't know how I would explain it unless you're experiencing it.
But that person, your date, he was obviously recognizing it.
Yeah. Yeah, because he had texted me after saying that you're so present and I can feel that. And I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I was like,
And
okay, great.
it makes him present too, you see. He won't feel
Mm-hmm.
like he's got to impress you or go into story because you're not demanding that of him. Because we tend to mirror, if you're going on about, well, well, I did this and I've done that, and I went to uni and I did this, then they think they've got to now, it's their turn to say what they did,
Yeah, actually, you're right, because at
proving each
first
other's, yeah.
he was doing that, like trying to prove, and then the conversations naturally just became more what like a deeper conversation. And it's not like we were trying to get to that point or I was trying to
No.
steer it. Yeah, it's
I guess
beautiful.
that's what Eckhart's talking about.
Yeah.
But I would say this is more a feminine sharing of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that feminine energy thing where it's like that's very receptive.
Yeah.
Um, I've experienced that where the masculine energy is there from their end. And the more I sit in this receptive field, the more they start to kind of soften. And I'm safe to be led to whatever is happening in the moment because safety's in me. So I'm not asking for you for anything. But now all of a sudden, they're opening doors for you, they're doing things for you. And it's just like this beautiful, like, that's a physical thing, but even the energy is very open and receptive. And he had said, I feel so like masculine around you. I don't know. So I was
Oh,
like,
because
oh,
you were,
great.
oh God, I've got goosebumps because you were allowing him.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have
Yeah,
to, you didn't have to push it. You didn't have to, he just was it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't
It's
demanding it of
really
him.
nice.
Yeah. You weren't playing playing the I need you role. I need you to complete me and I'm vulnerable and whatever. So he was then becoming the dominant masculine. None of that was just a beautiful,
Chance of receiving and
yeah,
giving and
receiving.
with
And he could be
no
vulnerable, you
agenda.
see. And then you
Yeah.
can be assertive. You can say, but that's okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
And so you're being that slightly more masculine, but in a feminine way. So it's not threatening.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
you don't have
It's
to worry
just
about
very,
that.
no.
Whereas if he was thinking, oh God, I'm being really vulnerable, but that's how the moment's unfolding. That's okay. I must think, blimey neck. I'm a
Yeah,
Buddha
he
here.
just he caught himself like, oh my gosh, I am telling you way too much right now. And I was like,
Yes.
no, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Because you're not judging him, so he just feels like he can just be who he is.
Dump it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like you tell people, oh my gosh, you guys went really deep on a third date. And I thought to me, it was the moment. Like I wasn't achieving that. I wasn't trying to get to that. It was just every moment was different and delicious. And sometimes it's playful, sometimes it's flirty, sometimes it's friendship kind of, you know, feels. There's no, but you don't even need to put a label on it. It's just exactly
Just
the moment,
unfolding. It's pure potential in the moment.
100%. And every time I'd catch or I'd notice
Yeah.
that old, okay, but we need to go do this, we need to go, I was like, let it,
Just let
let
it
it
go.
be,
Yeah.
let it be.
You just
So
recognize it, but you don't have to pick it up.
yeah. And just now, the little self said, yeah, but when you're alone, you're giving him the opposite energy of, grasping. And I
That's
thought,
just
well,
an
even that's
invitation.
not me. Yeah, it's
No,
just another invitation.
it's an invitation. Yeah, to no one. Yeah.
Just let it.
It's an echo. It's like an echo playing out.
Yeah. Yeah,
A
exactly.
potential
It's
echo that could be picked up
That's exactly it.
and
Yeah.
identified with. But that's why once we've recognized the truth over and over again,
Mm,
directly experience the truth. There's nothing to do from there. So it's just to recognize the contractions, the push and pulls, and just recognize they're coming to the space. And the space is just a label we're framing. that can't be.
Yeah.
Such a relief, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's almost like this open secret, because everybody is this, but then we're just
Yeah.
adopting that, what the mind is offering,
Mm.
falling asleep to that, to those ideas of a me, those old patterns,
Yeah.
and playing them out.
Yeah.
But they do just lose their momentum, just get less and less. I don't have very many playing out. I mean, and if they are, I think, how bizarre, look at that. um,
Yeah, it was only until I started dating because they were minimal for other things in my life.
mm,
Um, this one was another like, hey, remember this pattern? Do you want to play here? No,
mm.
not really.
Yeah, yeah. And then there was just, I think it was just the middle, the spiritual one that just said, "Oh no, not this. I thought I'd woken up and seen all of this." Yeah. So, and so that, because it's got a little spiritual outfit on, you don't
Yeah,
recognize it as much because it's pretending
the
to be
little
helpful.
spiritual. Yes, the little spiritual outfit is exactly it.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I
Well,
would
you
describe
said a
it.
mask, didn't you? A spiritual mask. Yeah. Yeah. Just swapped his mask from the mind to the awakened one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
But
love
of
it.
course, nobody wakes up because nobody was asleep.
No.
It was just shadows chasing shadows.
Oh, identifying with the shadow, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use this recording if you wanted to in a video.
It might be nice to point to receptive presence, what it actually.
Hmm, yeah, and see if people can kind of feel that or sense into it with us.
Yeah, just switch the recording off. We're chatting away.